A woman is never going to walk up to you and say, "Hey, I'm into you, make a move." That's not how attraction works. Instead, she'll do something much more subtle. She'll touch something, and if you don't recognize what that something is, congratulations, you just missed your chance, and she's already shifted her attention to the guy who actually notices. Now here's the part that might hit a little hard. According to research published in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior, over 90% of emotional communication between people happens without a single word being spoken. 90%. That means the most important conversation she's having with you right now isn't verbal. It's happening through her body, especially her hands. And most men, they're completely blind to it. So let me be direct for a second. As a woman, I can tell you, we're not nearly as mysterious as we're made out to be. In fact, we reveal a huge amount through what we touch, how we move, and where our hands go when we're around someone we're genuinely attracted to. The issue isn't that women are impossible to understand. The issue is you were never taught the language. Today, that changes. What I'm about to share isn't recycled dating advice. This is grounded in behavioral psychology, backed by research from places like Harvard, Princeton, and the Kinsey Institute. I've gone through studies, expert analysis, and even my own experiences because, yes, I've done every single one of these things without realizing it at the time. But before we dive in, here's something important. The last sign, number 8, is the one most men completely misread. It doesn't even look like attraction. In fact, most guys think it means the opposite. But when a woman does it, it means she's already picturing what it might be like to be with you. So stay with me. Let's start with the first signal. When a woman is attracted to you, one of the first things she touches is her hair. Now I know, you've heard that before, but here's what most people miss. There's a big difference between casually brushing hair away because of the wind and intentionally playing with it while talking to you. Dr. David Givens, director of the Center for Nonverbal Studies, has spent decades researching human courtship behavior. His findings show that repeated hair touching, twisting, flipping, adjusting is one of the oldest and most reliable attraction signals we have, and it's not conscious. When attraction kicks in, the brain releases dopamine and norepinephrine, increasing nervous energy, especially in the hands. And guess where that energy goes first? The hair. So here's the distinction. If she touches it once and stops, that's probably just grooming. But if she keeps playing with it, wrapping it around her finger, sweeping it to one side, exposing her neck, that's not random. That's her body saying, "Notice me," which brings us to the next signal, the neck. If a woman lightly touches her neck or runs her fingers along her collarbone while talking to you, something very specific is happening. The neck is one of the most vulnerable areas of the body. From an evolutionary perspective, drawing attention to it signals trust and openness. She's non-verbally telling you she feels safe and wants a deeper level of attention. Research from Vanessa Van Edwards and the Science of People Lab shows that women touch their neck nearly 300% more often around men they're attracted to. 300%. That's not coincidence, that's biology. And here's a little insight from experience. Most of the time we don't even realize we're doing it. Now let's talk about the lips. If she's touching her lips, lightly biting them, or applying lip balm while maintaining eye contact, she's not just fixing dryness, she's directing your attention. Studies from the University of Manchester found that men spend around 43% of their viewing time focused on a woman's lips during conversation, especially when they stand out visually. Women instinctively know this. So when she highlights her lips, she's amplifying something your brain is already wired to notice. Now here's where things get stronger. If she starts playing with her jewelry, her necklace, ring, or earrings, this is what psychologists call a self-soothing behavior. It happens when emotional energy rises, excitement, nervousness, attraction, and the body needs an outlet. That little movement, that's her managing the internal reaction you're causing. Now we move into something more direct. If she touches your arm, your shoulder, or your hand during conversation, that's a major signal. Physical touch breaks a social barrier. Research shows even brief touch increases feelings of connection, trust, and attraction. And here's the important part. If she touches you and you ignore it, it feels like throwing a ball and watching it drop. No reaction equals missed connection. So don't freeze. Acknowledge it. Match it naturally.